Welcome back to the channel, or welcome to the channel if it's your first time here. My name is Troy, and in this series, it's my primary goal to show that anyone can invest. If this is the first time you're hearing of this series and you want to know what it's all about, I'm going to link episode 1 above my head so you can go back and watch that and get a full understanding of what I'm trying to accomplish with this portfolio. That first episode is going to explain things like why I picked the stocks I picked, how much and how often I'm going to be investing, and the overall goals of the portfolio. Once you're caught up there, feel free to watch the other episodes in order to see the natural progression of this portfolio, or you can just come back to this one to see where I'm currently at. With that being said, if you're already caught up and you're here for your bi-weekly update, let's get to it. In today's video, I'm going to be going over a quick refresher on where we left off at the end of last episode. Then I'm going to dive into where the portfolio currently sits, how the recent buys are impacting my cost basis, the all-time best and worst performers in the portfolio, my projected annualized returns based off of my current returns, go over any dividends received since the last update. I'm going to forecast my upcoming dividends, and then lastly, I'm going to go over any news or things of note in this portfolio. Now, since it's been 2 weeks since the last update, let's go ahead and get a quick refresher on where we left off. So at the conclusion of last episode, remember, we had a goal of $80 per holding. Our account balance was at $968.75, and this portfolio was still in the green by $6.31 or 0.66%. So now let's go ahead and see where this portfolio currently sits. So looking right here, remember, we have that auto investment of both $60 every other week, as well as the $5 per stock happening automatically by itself. All this information is as of the close of market on August 23rd of 2024. This portfolio is now 32 weeks old, and we have a goal of $85 per holding. And if you look down here at the bottom, we've now passed the $1,000 mark, which is super exciting. We're only putting in $60. We're having some growth in this account, and we're already over the $1,000 mark at a new account balance of $1,068.31. So now let's go ahead and see how that $5 buy that we're doing bi-weekly automatically is impacting the cost basis of the positions in this account with this screenshot right here. So it looks like we increased the cost basis in 7 of our holdings, and we decreased the cost basis in 5 of our holdings. Again, this is a glass half full, glass half empty approach. Increasing the cost basis is technically not good because that means that it's costing more for us to buy the same shares as it used to. But you can flip that to be a good thing because that means that we are up in those positions and we are gaining money. So now it's more expensive to own the same thing that we used to own cheaper because now it's worth more. So, and the same thing on the decrease, right? So technically we're getting a better deal on the shares that we're buying, but now also that means that the money that was in there is in theory worth less because it has gone down in value. So take it for what you're worth, take it for what you want there rather. So looking here, we have the biggest increase in cost basis is with KNSL going from $428.60 per share to $431.53 per share. And our biggest decrease is with Dillard's going from $422.86 per share to $418.08 per share. So now let's go ahead and see who's the best and who's the worst performer in this portfolio with this screenshot right here. So it looks like our best performer, it seems like we're changing best and worst performers all the time in this account. Our best performer right now is AVGO or Broadcom. That's up 20.6% or $17.48. And our worst performer is Dillard's, the one that had the biggest drop in cost basis. They're down 14.34% or $12.17. Down here at the bottom, it looks like this account is now up. I think this is a record. We'll check here in the next screenshot. It's up $45.28 or 4.46%. And it looks like we have 5 stocks that are now up double digits. And we only have that one stock, which is Dillard's, down double digits. So that's always nice to see. So let's go ahead and take that number, that $45.28 and 4.46%, and put them in this little chart that I made to see how this portfolio is continuing to progress as it gets older. So looking here, you'll be able to see going all the way back to episode 1, all the way down to episode 17, which is where we're at now. We are actually setting a new record, up $45.28 in this portfolio. Now the portfolio total, as I just mentioned, is only up 4.46%, which is an annualized return of 7.25%. So that's not a record. At one point we were up 50.7% on an annualized basis, but that was when the portfolio was still brand new. So the numbers get really skewed there. So we're up 7.25%. The portfolio is trending in the right direction. We are now 4 consecutive episodes, which is 2 months, if my math's right, 2 months in the green. in this portfolio. We're going to hope to keep it going. And like I said, this is the highest dollar amount in the green so far. So we're doing something right there. So next, let's go ahead and check to see what I got in dividends in this portfolio. It is a dividend portfolio. So let's go ahead and see what came in over the past 2 weeks since the last update, and how that does, what that does to our total dividends received, rather. So looks like on August 15th, we received 59 cents from AbbVie, which doesn't sound like a lot because it's not. But 59 cents in this portfolio for anybody that's been following along is a lot of money, because we've been getting like 5 cents, 3 cents, 9 cents, stuff like that. So we're up to 59 cents from AbbVie already. And looking at this chart, you'll be able to see back on May 15th, this one paid us 31 cents. And now on August 15th, we're up to 59 cents. That's a really big jump there. You like to see that, almost double. And so far, AbbVie's paid us 90 cents in this portfolio, or 29.7% of the total dividends paid in this portfolio has come from AbbVie. So let's go ahead and add that 59 cents to the total that we received for August so far, and see where that brings us for August, for quarter 3, and for 2024 so far. So looking at this screenshot, you'll be able to see that the August total so far in 2024 is up to 71 cents, and we're only 5 cents off of what we received in July. But more importantly, we're up to $1.47 for the quarter, which already passes quarter 2, which is great to see. That's already progression, and we haven't received September dividends yet, obviously. And then down here at the bottom, we also have eclipsed the $3.03 mark. Or rather, we've eclipsed the $3 mark at $3.03. So that's super cool to see as well. So next, I want to quickly show you guys what we have left for the rest of August, as well as what we're expecting in September, since we're now concluding August here pretty soon. So I wanted to give you guys a little sneak peek on what we're expecting for September with these screenshots right here. So it looks like for August, I took this screenshot on the 24th, which is why there's that like little black dot on the 24th. And as of now, it looks like we're not expecting any more dividends to be received in August for the rest of the month, but I am expecting that dividend, the interest payment on the cash in the account, to come in on the 30th. I think the 30th is a Friday. Yeah, the 30th is a Friday. So I'm expecting a little bit of dividends or interest payment to come in for there, boosting our August income by a little bit. I'm really curious to see if it passes the July income. I think we said we needed 5 cents to do so. So I'm really excited to see if we do that. And then that'll obviously be added to the August income. And then over here on this screenshot, you can see that in September, we have CSL on the 3rd, we have KNSL on the 12th, we have ODFL on the 18th, and then we have Broadcom down here at the bottom on the 29th. So we do have 4 dividends coming in September, and we only have one Ex-Dividend date, which is kind of weird, but we have one Ex-Dividend date on the 4th. I didn't get a screenshot of who that is. I don't think anybody super cares about that, so I stopped doing it. Like I said, if you guys do want to know who the Ex-Dividend dates are and when they're happening and stuff like that, comment down below and let me know, and we'll get to that. But that's going to wrap it up for this bi-weekly update to the Anyone Can Invest portfolio. If you're enjoying this series, make sure you're letting me know by leaving a like on this video, and if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, leave those in the comment section down below. And if you want to see what my dividend portfolio that started out just like this looks like after 5 years, and it's the one I'm going to use to retire early, make sure you check that out right here. But until next time, see you.